Oh man, I still can't believe this even made it past pre-production. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It is your host JD. I hope you're all doing well and are having a great day so far. You know, it has almost been 2 weeks since Joker Folie was released, and let's be honest about this, things are going from bad to worse for this film. Turns out you do actually get what you effing deserve. Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good joke, I'm not gonna lie. But this film, and you guys will know this if you're keeping up to date with all the news surrounding this film, it is doing terribly at the box office, and that is a massive understatement. I tell you, the downfall of the Joker project, let's call it, will be studied for a very, very long time. How you go from the film that came out in 2019, which was great and had so much potential, to the film we just got is absolutely insane. As I said in my previous video, it had to be on purpose. There is just no way. I refuse to believe these people sat there and thought to themselves, yeah, you know what? This is a great idea. Nah, I'm sorry. But before we get into how badly this film is actually doing, ladies and gentlemen, if you could, you know the rules by now, make sure to leave a like rating as it really, really helps out the video. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Comment on this video, share this video around, and let's just get into it. Joker 2 set unwanted record with box office collapse. The DC blockbuster topped the box office during its opening weekend on October 4th, but has since dropped into 3rd place after posting a minus 81% freefall, the worst hold for a DC character movie in the franchise's history via Variety. It ranks as one of the biggest second weekend drops, plunging significantly more than last year's poorest performing superhero films that include The Marvels, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and The Flash. That in itself just tells you how people feel towards this film. They've seen the social media reaction, and no, it's not an exaggeration. I thought it might be. You know, I saw people every single day saying how bad this film was, and I went ahead and watched it myself, and then I realized, yeah, they were telling the truth. It really is that bad. I wouldn't sit here and lie to you. From beginning, middle to end, there is nothing memorable apart from the ending, which really didn't make any sense and is actually very tone deaf. There is nothing else to talk about. Whereas for the first Joker film, after you've watched it, you could talk about so many moments. The acting was amazing, the music, the cinematography, it was just something we really hadn't seen before, and you didn't have almost every important scene, by the way, interrupted by singing. Yes, you heard me correctly. For those of you who somehow may not be aware, they turned the sequel into a musical, and it doesn't add anything to the film. It just ended up being so annoying because it ruined the flow of the film, and you just wanted to sit there covering up your ears waiting for it to end. Even Lady Gaga's voice couldn't save it, and that's the only reason she was in this film, for her voice, because her acting. Oh boy. So it is no surprise this film is having the performance it is having at the box office, and the director Todd Phillips has to take a lot of the blame. I know there is a blame game going on right now. Is it the fans' fault? Because it's always the fans' fault who dislike something. You know, you have to like everything that is put out these days. Is it Joaquin Phoenix's fault? Because there is also a rumor going around that the musical idea came to him in a dream. What? But in my opinion, I don't think it's any of those. It's the director and Warner Bros.'s fault. They have to take a lot of the blame. And it turns out, apparently, Todd Phillips wanted nothing to do with DC. The Daily Mail have reported Joker Folie director Todd Phillips wanted nothing to do with DC during making of $200 million flop. Several frictions are said to have developed between Phillips, DC, and Warner, with claims that Michael DeLuca, chairperson of Warner Bros. Entertainment, and CEO Pamela Abdy seemed unwilling to say no to Phillips due to his huge past successes. It is claimed Phillips would only speak with DeLuca and Abdy rather than Gunn and Safran, who took control of DC 2 months before production began on Joker 2 in December 2022. Gunn and Safran did attend the first director's cut screening for the studio, but Phillips fueled riff speculation when he told a reporter, with all due respect to them, this is kind of a Warner Bros. Movie. So that just tells me, if it is true, that Todd Phillips wanted to do his own thing for whatever reason. Again, as is speculated, was this done terribly on purpose? But apparently he wasn't willing to listen to anybody, and unfortunately Mummy and Daddy were unwilling to say no to Todd Phillips because of his success. Look, it doesn't matter how successful a director is, at some point, even when you know it's wrong, you have to step in and say, look, this isn't right. And it's so strange because these people in the film industry are supposed to be the smartest within this industry, right? That's why they're in the positions that they're in. Well, apparently not. Why can the fans make better decisions than these people? As soon as it was announced that it was a musical, yeah, it was game over. A source directly involved with the film said no one can get through to Todd, and the one thing about genre stuff, if you don't listen and pay attention to what the fans' expectations are, you're going to fail. Insiders also claim studio bosses did not want to premiere the film at the Venice Film Festival, but Phillips pushed back, with a Warner spokesman saying the studio fully supported the decision to bring the film to Venice. Joker Folie has garnered the lowest cinema score in comic book movie history as the film bombed at the box office on opening night. It has only made $114 million worldwide at the time of this article being published against its $200 million budget. Yeah, seems like a lot of issues were going on behind the scenes with this film. For XYZ reason, I don't think we'll ever know. But what we do know is, originally anyway, there wasn't meant to be a sequel, but because of the success that the first Joker film had, they had to go ahead and make another. And if I'm honest, this film doesn't even really deserve to be called Joker. They just included things from the DC universe, such as a version of Harley Quinn, Harvey Dent, Gotham itself, as a way to get fans interested. They took advantage of the power they have with that and threw it right back in the face of the fans. Well, most of the fans, because there are some people out there who actually enjoyed this film, a minority, I will say that. But I don't even know if I believe the people that say they like this film, because I think some of these people are the same people who would defend recent projects by both Marvel and DC that have been terrible. And what I mean by this is some people will just defend something until they're blue in the face, even when it's garbage. It is okay, you know, to say something isn't bad. I don't know what's really going on. Maybe they don't want to be labeled as toxic, because as we know, as a fan, if you disagree with anything, oh, you're toxic. You're a troll. What I think needs to happen, and I think some people are starting to feel this way, and I love the character, by the way, don't get me wrong, but they need to give the Joker character a rest. Because it seems like they just can't get it right, and when they do get it right, they seem to screw it up. How about just focus on different characters people haven't seen? Because when you get an iconic character like the Joker and you don't do it right, there is going to be so much backlash. It's like taking any other iconic character from whatever universe, whatever project, whatever, and screwing it up. You know, people aren't going to be happy. But if they do explore other characters and make it a musical, then I think regardless, there's going to be a lot of backlash. Look, musicals don't belong in these sort of films. I said last time, you know, I don't hate musicals personally. When they're done well, they can actually be a good watch. But this wasn't a good watch at all. But I want to hear your thoughts down below nonetheless. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts on the Joker doing terribly at the box office? Have you seen it yet? What were your reactions to it? Let me know in the comment section below. If you have enjoyed this video, once again, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Comment on this video, as I said, share this video around, follow my socials down below in the description. But until next time, it has been your host JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.